Well, last week I told you about ICE paying Palantir millions of dollars to use a new AI system to deal with mass deportations. I also said at the time that this may be the system that's mistakenly flagging full-fledged U.S. citizens who have real U.S. birth certificates proving they belong here, but it's flagging them anyway. And even when they bring the birth certificate to the courthouse, the judge will say, "I don't have jurisdiction in this case," or whatever. And then the person gets shuffled on to the next place, which could be deportation to the big prison in El Salvador, or who knows where they're going to start sending people next. And remember, Trump wants to send U.S. citizens there too. The homegrowns, he said, are next. Anyway, the point here in this video is that Palantir is running everything, the ICE programs, and now the IRS programs. This is dated April 11th, so it isn't brand new news, but I just came across it here yesterday, or a couple days ago. I can't keep track anymore. But Palantir is helping DOGE, or the Department of Government Efficiency, with the massive IRS data project. So for the past 3 days, DOGE and a handful of Palantir representatives, along with dozens of career IRS engineers, have been collaborating to build a mega API. And this is from the magazine Wired. So Palantir, the software company and AI company, co-founded by Peter Thiel, is part of an effort by Elon Musk's so-called Department of Government Efficiency to build a new mega API for accessing Internal Revenue Service records. And so all these IRS agents that they're getting rid of, well, they're just replacing them with this new software, with this new AI system that will help flag any tax cheats, at the blink of an eye, much faster than could be done, I'm sure, with, human people, like 10,000 IRS engineers that they are talking about getting rid of. And like it says here, this is from the Blazing Press on Telegram, DOGE is going to work with Palantir to build a mega API as a way to get more data on Americans in never before seen and invasive ways. The point of this mega API is to fully centralize sensitive information from every American citizen, income, social security, phone number, addresses, you name it, and consolidate it into one massive federal database. That's what Stargate's all about. And so just like Real ID, this project will consolidate and accelerate federal reach and oversight only with our personal financial information meshing with the unconstitutional Federal Reserve. We're talking next level surveillance and monitoring of American citizens and their financial information using AI supercomputers. Welcome to the anti-America first police state nightmare. How's that for your golden age? Indeed. How is that working for you guys? Those of you still supporting Trump, it just blows my mind. And now I'm going to join this video where I'm talking right now with this one that I found on Warning His People Too on Telegram. So this guy nails it. This is all regarding the technocratic AIB system run by Palantir, which Trump and Musk are putting into place. Palantir owns everything. Yes, they do. This guy does nail it. And so somehow, since Trump is the one in charge, most Christians are completely fine with it, and in fact, welcoming it. Yeah, I see them cheering it on every day on social media. It's just crazy. But they're under mass delusion. That's what I would say. This is part of the mass delusion that God is sending those who chose to believe the lies instead of the truth. He's giving them over to it. Whatever your false belief might be. It could be the Trump deception. It could be, being born gay is normal. All those things. It doesn't matter, any particular delusion people are under. God's just giving them over to it. Sadly, all we can do is pray for them. So it says, like it says in the Bible, Jesus answered and said unto them, "Take heed that no man deceive you." Why would he say that unless he meant it? Take heed that no man deceive you. A lot of people are being deceived these days. Anyway, I'm going to join this video up with this one, and we'll see you on the other side. God bless, take care. Johnny Storm, Don't Speak News.
To keep the fire burning for the Great Commission. We got to make sure that we're not losing that part of being a watchman. Part of it is the watch, but the other part is sounding the alarm. So we got to make sure that we're not losing track of that, because it's going to be bad. I don't think people truly realize the difference that AI is going to have on the battlefield when it comes to the loss of life. It's not good. It's not good. Allied Command operations are expected to be able to deploy the new technology within 30 days. NATO is touting the fact that the procurement process for this system took just 6 months from defining the requirements to full adoption. Yeah, to say the least. Innovation is core to our warfighting ability. Maven's smart system, NATO, enables the alliance to leverage complex data, accelerate decision making. By doing so, adds a true operational value. Yep, for taking life. And then we know about this, but just a refresher in case you guys don't remember. It recently came to light that Palantir Technologies is reportedly working with with Doge, also known as Doge, on a significant IRS-related project. We talked about this last week. Palantir is building a new mega API purposed for accessing IRS records. Representatives from the company and IRS engineers have been working together to build in a single API layer above all IRS databases. This is that hackathon thing. If you want to know more about that, I've got a video on my channel. It's titled Hackathon, so you can, if you missed it, you can go back and check it out. Doge is also looking for Palantir's Foundry software to ultimately become the read center of all IRS systems. Foundry is one of the main components to running all of this data and allowing access for AI to scoop through everything. The Foundry system is basically the filing system that puts every single file, whether it's financial to health to government systems, all in one area that allows AI to rummage through every single one at the same time. If you guys don't know, if we actually jump over to the Palantir website, this is their Foundry system. This is part of their Foundry. This is the federal health section of it, but their Foundry works in all aspects. This is for the first time, agencies can easily collaborate on diverse data sets and workflows, from accelerating fundamental cancer research to modernizing public health information systems. We partner. Palantir is involved with all of this, with the CDC, the Department of Health and Human Services, the FDA, the National Institute of Health, and the Department of Veterans Affairs, and more. It also, Foundry, a configuration of the Palantir platform, is helping to facilitate pandemic management across agencies such as the health system, CDC, FEMA, Department of Defense, the National Health Institute, the FDA during the COOF outbreak. Foundry serves as the technical infrastructure for protect and supports integration of data and collaboration across 30 plus federal agencies, 50 plus state and local health departments, and 5,000 plus hospitals and care facilities. They own the United States system. Palantir owns the entire infrastructure of this country now. I don't think people really understand that. This isn't a mix of here and there. This isn't a mix of Palantir's got some stuff there, Palantir's got some stuff there. This is Palantir, Peter Thiel and Alex Karp, who both sit on the directional board of the Bilderbergs. They own the infrastructure of this country, and they're gaining more control of it as we speak right now. I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm not saying this to try and, put some emphasis on something that shouldn't have emphasis. I'm saying this to let you guys know that this takeover, this reset is happening in front of our very eyes right now to install this system. Palantir owns it. There's no hiding it anymore. There's no getting around it anymore. This is just what is happening. They've gained your trust. They've got no pushback anymore, because everybody has been pushed over to Trump, and because they've got nothing else to hold on to, they're holding on to Trump, saying, oh, it's a good thing that this is happening. All because it's not the other guy. And they continue to give you some little nuggets of virtue signaling to make you feel better about it. It's like, oh, okay, we're making it so we took off all the pronouns of our government emails, and we're doing this and we're doing that, these little things like that, which they're good. I'm not saying that they're not. All the meanwhile, they're installing the very same Great Reset system that we've been warning about for years and years and years, and we're all cool with it now because it's not Klaus Uncle Klaus. It's not Biden. It's not any of these Obama. It's not these people anymore. Now it's Trump. So because it's Trump, it's good. And again, I'm not trying to, just stir up stuff to stir things up. I'm just telling it as it is. If you still think that Trump cares about you and is doing a good thing, you are lying to yourself. That's just how it is. There's been a few people who have been warning about this very thing. You can't stop it. We're not saying that you could. But we've been warning about it, and it's better not to be deceived than to continue to deceive ourselves. I think Jesus said something about that in Matthew 24. Moving on.